Hi, everyone. I appreciate everyone sharing my video so far, sharing the flyer. I just wanted to come on here and tell you, actually read to you the first email that I sent to the school. Make some comments as I go. The title or subject line is formal follow-up and request for written report, sexual assault of second grade student BL Miller. My son's name was in there, but I redacted that. This was sent to the after-school coordinator, the principal, the superintendent, and the Board of Education. Thank you for the actions taken to date after my second grade son was sexually assaulted by an older student during the United Way after-school program on either October 16th or 23rd, 2025. I appreciate Detective Scott Dean's involvement and the school's identification of the perpetrator, the counseling provided to that child, and the report to Child Protective Services. The estimated dates of October 16th and 23rd were told to me and estimated by a traumatized 7-year-old. I am going to believe my son. I'm going to believe him every time. I'm not going to let anyone tell me that he's lying. He's not. Something happened. However, 11 days have passed since I first reported the incident, October 31st. That's when I went to the police. And 6 days since the school confirmed the perpetrator's identity. This is an estimated time of November 9th. Yet I have received no written incident report, no updated safety plan, and no communication about preventative measures. Below is a concise timeline and my formal requests. Timeline, October 16th or 23rd. Assault in the gym during after-school program. Perpetrator on knees. Pulled my son's penis out. My son kicked, pushed, yelled to stop. October 31st, I discovered a drawing with warnings on it about if you look at this, you might get possessed. Do not look at all. And a picture of my son depicting the assault. I reported that the same day to Sebring Police Department. They took the picture that my son drew, and they made a report. And I told them when I made that report, I don't expect a third grader to be arrested. I don't expect a third grader to have charges pressed. I expect them to get help. That's it. November 2nd, Jill Dennis, the after-school coordinator. She called me. That was on a Sunday. She had talked to the police. She called, apologized, and confirmed that they would review the video. November 3rd, I went and met with the principal and my son's counselor. And when we talked to my son's counselor, now this is a counselor that works at the school, not for the school. When we talked to her, my son hid underneath the table because he was embarrassed. He didn't want to talk to her. And this is his counselor he's had for a couple of years because his dad's very sick. All right, let's see, where was I? Okay, November 4th. Now, this is the day after we reported it to the school. My son was in a fight on the bus and was suspended from the bus. He's never been in a fight before. This is outside of his normal behavior, which says that he was traumatized. November 9th. Detective Dean called, confirmed that a perpetrator was identified and counseled by the school and that CPS was notified. The case was closed with the police department due to the age of the child, and there has been no further communication with the school. That's all I know from the detective. Whether or not there was a miscommunication there with him in the school and then what was said to me, I don't know. This is just what I've been told. Observational changes in my son. First disciplinary incident ever. His spelling grades dropped from a consistent A+ to a C, a D, and then an F. Refuses to go to the after-school program, which I wouldn't make him go there again ever, because obviously that's where it happened, so he's not going. His counselor notes the timing of the fight is consistent with a trauma response. That is what she told me over the phone. Formal requests. Please respond in writing by November 19th. 1. Written incident report. A factual summary, date, location, supervision, perpetrator's grade, actions taken, CPS case number if known. 2. Gym supervision audit. Documentation of staff to student ratio on Thursdays, because that's when we assume that it happened, but again, 7-year-old. Blind spot map and plan to eliminate them. Cameras, mirrors, staff repositioning, and training record on preventing and recognizing sexual behaviors in elementary settings. 3rd, a trauma support plan for my son. Continued counseling, that is with his counselor. We also discussed possibly doing out-of-school counseling as well, and monitoring his grades to ensure that his grades don't fall further behind due to this incident. And the 4th thing, which is also the most important thing, parent notification. Confirmation that all after-school families will be notified of the incident without identifying victims, so other potential victims can come forward. Silence risks repeat offenses. Legal and ethical context. ORC 3319.073 and OAC 3301-35-05 require prompt reporting of known or suspected child-on-child sexual abuse. ORC 2151.421 mandates written follow-up to the Public Children's Services Agency, and failure to address supervision gaps may violate Title IX, sexual harassment in school programs. I'm not asking for the perpetrator's name, but I do expect transparency about systematic fixes. And if I do not receive the above by November 19th, I will file formal complaints with the Ohio Department of Education, Office of Professional Conduct, possibly ODE Title IX Coordinator, and Mahoning County Children's Services Board. Thank you for prioritizing children's safety. I am available. Gave them my phone number. Respectfully, my name and information. That's the first email. I probably won't be able to do this again until later today, and I'll send you their response, and then you can go from there. I will give you all the facts because I'm not wrong on this, and I'm not going to be quiet. I'm sorry. This is what's right, and I'm going to continue to do what's right, not only for my son, but for all of the kids in this community, because they deserve that. Thank you.